Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, an exciting start to Fan Fridays with a battle from Joey showing us some Mega Sceptile tech. I think this can actually get pretty cool right here. Also, the Therian on the Thunderous, so no prankster shenanigans, going for its own kind of setup right here. And I honestly really like the Sceptile. One thing I've noticed is Superior is another ridiculous Pokemon when it comes to being anti-meta in VGC 2016 because just grass and speed does really well. Also, on that Therian, we're going to get a really good amount of damage, and the Discharge, going to pump up the Sceptile, break sashes, get damage across, and then silliness is going to happen. Also, that's bold. You're going for that Mega 4 times weak against whatever the Weavile is throwing, so let's go and watch how this ends up playing out. So Manetric's going to have the Intimidate. Doesn't work as well, so Intimidate tactics against this special-based team, going to be pretty good, and that's Sceptile with the Protect, so going to try to eat out that Fake Out. And Thunderous is getting the Discharge anyways, so we're not going to get our Lightning Rod right here, but Weavile taking massive damage, Manetric taking damage as well. Hit on the Weavile, the Ice Punch actually headed for the Thunderous, and that is going to be a dunk right there. So yeah, the interesting thing is Sceptile would need to Protect because he's not going to have ridiculous speed on this turn, but the Weavile predicted that anyways, and we get a trade right there. Discharge doesn't pump up the Sceptile either, but maybe we can turn this one around. Sceptile with the Dragon Pulse, and it looks like just basic damage. Finish off the threat that is Weavile. Check, and now we get to see how this works out with the Manetric. With the Flamethrower, going to just, I was about to say, going to hit neutral on Sceptile, but hits neutral on whatever. Diaga has the Earth Power. Earth Power is really good, because it's, actually Dialga is really good in general, so we're going to see some fanciness happen into this Groudon matchup, and there's also a Heatran. Now, I'm trying to figure out, because if Sceptile has like a hidden power ground, I wonder if that's actually like plausible tech. Oh wow, the opponent is absolutely hacking as well. Full shiny team and the shiny Groudon, which hasn't even become available yet. You gotta love that online with its unregulation for the illegal Pokemon. But anyway, like if Sceptile gets the +1 and goes for hidden power ground onto the Groudon, would that be enough into the Discharge? Things are getting fancy, so Sceptile is going to go for that Protect. Then the question is Dialga, I was about to say, is Dialga even tanky enough to survive like a Precipice Blades or something? Heatran, there's a Heat Wave, going to get double protected right there, and Groudon with the Precipice Blade, so going to have to get those reads, and now just Sceptile throwing out the Leaf Storm. Might as well get the damage. It's at least going to be neutral, and that Leaf Storm is massive, so I could see after the Discharge, maybe you don't even need Earth Power, just throw out the Leaf Storm, and you will outspeed the Heatran on that. Earth Power will knock out the Heatran. So that's the trade, you know, you're softening up the opponent, and you're going to find your trade right here. Groudon with the Precipice. Oh, Sceptile avoids it. That's going to be game right there. That's all it really took. So Dialga going to go down. Like, I don't know the damage calculations, but I'm wondering if, like, full hit point defensive Dialga tank to handle the Groudon, because, I mean, Sceptile will destroy any rain team. But Kyogre comes in. Drizzle is going to reduce a lot of that power on the Groudon, outspeed on the Leaf Storm anyways. Yeah, that'll be enough from that range. We're good to go here, and that is going to be the game. Now, there are more battles of the Sceptiles, so let's get right into them. Ooh, a little bit different on this team this time. Instead of seeing the Kyogre, we have a Machamp. Okay, Machamp's always really fun. I mean, like, you Scarf Dynamic Punch, you get them in a 50-50, and then really fun things happen while you're still putting out good amounts of damage. So here we go, Dialga Machamp. Oh, okay, that's also the lead, and then falling back. So I've been noticing synergies with this team as I think it through. You have it to where you get the Sceptile to kind of set up, and then if you get into Groudon shenanigans you can't pull out of, then you bring in the Kyogre, and hopefully, like, I think the game is that all you need to do is go 2 for 2. If your initial side trades with theirs, and then Groudon comes in second, and then Kyogre is there to eliminate the weather, then it gets pretty nice. So, Fake Out, that's going to be pretty standard. On to the Dialga. Uh-oh. You need to respect the Machamp. I guess he's afraid of a Trick Room, which would also show that maybe it's not Scarf Machamp, because, like, Dialga, heavy Trick Room Pokemon, and then you go into Machamp under that, which would get nasty, but Machamp's just going to 100% that Dynamic Punch anyways, and Kangaskhan is going to get dropped. So, I guess, like, reducing the overall power of that team to preserve his Tailwind and make sure, like, shenanigans don't happen into that. And look at that. Just hackers galore in the special battle. And Kyogre is going to be on that Primal right there. So, yeah, very heavy Tailwind team, which is why he wanted to preserve it so much. But if you can't shut down this Dialga, he's either going Trick Room anyways, or you're going to have to suffer on that Machamp. I mean, Machamp, if he's not Scarfed, now he gets like Ice Punch, or I don't know what tech he might have against the Kyogre, but Thunder, that's a nice little combo. You know, Thunder under that rain. Machamp gets paralyzed by it, and Kyogre has a Water Spout. So Tailwind, Water Spout, huge damage. Dialga will survive it though, not very effective, and that's just one of the plays. You know, Diaga at least survives quite well against quite a bit, and he's got that Dragon Pulse. So the Dragon Pulse damage is probably not going to be a lot onto the Kyogre. Maybe more tanky, but yeah, here's where you go. So if you can kind of predict how the lead is breaking down, now you just go into the Sceptile, and Sceptile does pretty ridiculous stuff. And with the rain and this thunder composition, he's going to be able to kind of counter it out pretty well. So Sceptile's going to protect, got to get through an extra turn of Tailwind right there potentially. And Dialga's going to protect as well. So you need to stall it out, and Sceptile will find a way through. So Zapdos is going to Thunder. Wait, Zapdos threw the Thunder onto the Pokemon that has the okay, sure, yeah, it's not going to work because there's the Lightning Rod. You don't want to be thundering that. I don't think it matters because we're looking at ridiculous amounts of damage anyways. The Water Spout, though, going to take out Dialga. Heavy resist on that Sceptile. And then the Tailwind is going to go away. So there's a Dragon Pulse. So we're going to compare Sceptile on this Dragon Pulse right here. Damage, wow, almost enough to one-shot the Zapdos. And then Thundurus comes in. So, I mean, Thundurus discharge finishes, and then you're going to get just a lot of damage overall. So, oh, wait, that's why I did so much. The Lightning Rod from earlier. Right. And boom, discharge. Kyogre tanks it up pretty well. Like, the split damage does get paralyzed. 30% chance right there. The split damage works out, and then we just get to see Sceptile finish up how he pleases. Leaf Storm will be the way to go, but +2 now at neutral, still packing a ridiculous Leaf Storm potential with very fast Pokemon and very ridiculous. I wonder if the Scarf is on the Thundurus now that I think about it. Just maintaining as much speed as possible. In comes Xerneas. Xerneas is going to get blown up before it has a chance to do much of anything. And Aura's discharge, the Lightning Rod damage, and I mean, yeah, it has to be Scarf. There we go. I mean, I should have been noticing this. If he's getting that discharge, if he's going faster, yeah, he's going discharge, and then Sceptile gets Leaf Storm. So incredible amounts of speed control right there. And boom. Wombo, combo, cool team. I mean, I like it. As I've said, I've noticed a lot of things where it kind of covers for itself a bit when you get that Sceptile afterwards, or you get the Kyogre in afterwards, depending on if they have the Groudon. I guess if you don't see the Groudon, you bring the Machamp, or if you see Kangaskhan. Like, there's a lot of really weird options this team can take, and that's where it works out. So, play the right predictive game, play the right setup game, it works out. I mean, just Grass-type Pokemon, I want to see them get a nice resurgence right here. I've noticed with the Serperior's Leaf Storm damage, just I've had luck with it, and I just slapped a team together with the Serperior, and it turned out to work. Like, as long as you go up against a rain team, and you get set up just right, Serperior might be worth exploring as well as the Sceptile. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, nice little start to Fan Friday, some fun battles. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.